Lisa and Chris again, and today we are going to talk about how to interview a person who you would like to be your personal care assistant. First of all, this is a skill that you have to craft over time. I still don't have it down perfect yet. In the last 5 years I have done about 30 interviews. But I set up triple the number of interviews. The individual does not show up or call. You have to be ready for a lot of no-shows. I am just trying to give you a clear picture what it is like in Chicago. You might have better luck where you are. I break the interview up into 3 sections. The first section is to get to know each other. You tell them a little bit about yourself and ask them to do the same. The purpose of this is to see if you can get along with each other. This job is a lot of interacting with one another. If you cannot tolerate the person on a social level, you won't tolerate the person on more personal level. This section of the interview should take the most 5 minutes top. It is only to see if you can click with them. Once you determine that you can get along with them, it is time to move on to the next section of the interview. The next section of the interview is to see what they have done in their previous jobs. You have to ask different kinds of questions. Try to come up with different roles that you want to see how they would react. The most important thing for me is the morning help, because I am in bed and don't have the ability to call someone. I have a button for emergency, so I want to see what they would do if they could not make it. During the interview I try to make very clear that it is very important they must show up and on time. On time is the key for me, because when nature calls, I can't get out of the bed and go to the bathroom myself. This is what I stress to them. If they come to the interview on time, it is another indication that they might be good. I don't really take being on time for the interview in the decision process, because they might have gotten lost. The last section of the interview is to give them a basic understanding of what they will be doing when they are working. During the interview, I have one of my personal care assistants help out. We show them my condo. We try to give a really good understanding of what I need them to do. I have written a document that explains how to help me. I give them a copy of this document to take with them. I want them to fully understand what I need, because if you are upfront with the person, they might try harder. I am not saying that this is the norm, but everything that you try to do might help in the long run. This is what I do in the interview, but there are several key things I look for during the interview. Did they try to shake my hand when they come? This tells if they were around people with disabilities often. Another thing is, did they talk to me or my personal care assistant? I am hiring the person, not my aide. Let's talk about the person who has experience but would like to get in this line of work. For me, I will hire this kind of person in a minute, because several reasons. First, they have no prior knowledge, so you can teach them exactly how you want things to be done. Another thing is that they will be willing to learn new skills. With that being said, someone who has experience is also useful too. What I would suggest is that if you're healthy, I would hire someone who has minimal experience and train them how you like. But if you have some health issues, please hire someone who has experience and will take care of you the right way. Let's talk a little bit about references. Do you ask for them or not? For me, I do not ask for them because of several reasons. They usually have only phone numbers, not emails, so for me that is really difficult for me to call someone. Second, it is more work to do, and since you receive a few people who actually come to the interview, you want to decide quickly what to do. If you really want to find out what they are like, you can Google the name or look them on Facebook. You can tell what they are like. With references, you cannot really tell if they are telling you lies or not. By the time the interview is over, I usually have a good feeling of what to do. If it is a good feeling, I often offer the job to them right there at the end of the interview. Is this a good thing to do? Maybe not, but if you get a few people who actually come to the interview, you have to do what you need to do. If I flat know that this person won't work out, I won't hire the individual. You have to be fair to yourself, so go with what your gut tells you. Yes, it gets frustrating when you need to hire someone and nobody is coming for the interview. Right now I am that boat, and it gets scary when nobody is coming. For me, I have to place in God's hands that someone will answer the ad and will come to the interview. Another thing to think about is where to have the interview. If you are doing the interview alone, I highly suggest that you do it at a public place like a Starbucks. There are many crazy people out there and you want to be safe. I always have someone with me when I interview someone, so doing it in my condo is alright. If you have some helpful tips that work for you, please leave them in the comments below this video. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe. We want your help in growing this channel to be the best disability advocate channel on YouTube. See you next week. Chris signing off.